Figure out which goblins are still. That one is that one. All right, so this guy board and attack the wall. Hit 7 damage. And, oh, that he's unconscious.
The wolf or
Walnut,
oh,
the druid.
Ah, they can't flake on you if they're dead.
That's not my plan. By any means. Yeah, I know. He charges forward. Do you have a prepared action right now?
I do not. Ooh,
Okay.
doggy.
This
I,
will.
however, do see the dog. I shoot that Joe.
You do not see the dog.
Okay.
Uh, does a 9 beat your armor class?
No.
It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, hello, puppy.
Goodbye, puppy.
I'm a bonked puppy.
By all means.
16 bonked a puppy.
16 does bonk the dog.
Uh, well,
Got it. Uh, you bonked the dog really well. It's no longer there.
bonked it. Well, perhaps. I guess I'm going to use my. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, I see. When to use the rest of my movement. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that's me.
Um, it's not at all. Anyway, um, I was just trying to verify. So I'm gonna rule based on the text that's saying the people that you saw down and over here that you could still see a little bit of, you can't see because of the change of elevation between the two rooms.
Fair enough.
Me or him?
Him.
Okay.
Yep. Um,
I didn't know if you were talking about the.
no, no, no. You can't see the Doge because of this corner.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought maybe.
The Doge is very close to being visible,
Yeah, I wouldn't have seen it if the walls were drawn in such a way.
but it's very disorienting if you can't see the walls at all.
I
Uh,
bet.
Spades, you're up.
okay. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Let's get back. So I'm going to can I like stand past Walnut, or does he kind of just take up that space? You know.
Rules is written. He typically just takes up space, I believe.
Okay, but Walnut does move before the wolf does, doesn't he?
He would, except he is unconscious.
Okay, I am going to cure wounds him.
Okay. How much healing does he get?
That much. 9.
Ooh, nice.
And I will bardically inspire if Orin already isn't bardically inspired, I will
I got
bardically
Bardic.
inspire. Okay, then instead I'll give it to Walnut. Throw it.
Action, bonus action, and some movement. I believe you still have some left.
I don't suppose I can drag him and move back towards the bridge with him a bit.
Uh, I'll allow it. It'll cost half your movement. Like, like, um, like every 5 feet will be 10.
So I moved roughly 20 to get here. So I can basically just put him right where I was.
Yeah. Cool. That is on it.
Hello there.
Hello.
Yes. Hi. I'm here. Sorry. This
You're fine.
person next to me, he's chained up.
God, this
Yes,
horse
he
is
is
loud today.
shackled
Oh, let me
and
bring that down. Sorry.
And it's
Oh,
not you.
it's
I said
fine. I
you.
just had you turned up to 150%, so it was a little loud.
Yeah. If I need to change volume, I have a gain slider right next to me. Tell me don't
I can
change it.
modify it. It wasn't just you. I turned down Tommy earlier.
Ah.
yeah, he is shackled and unconscious. But he doesn't look like he's a threat to dying. Stable.
And spells don't work close range. Well, disadvantage. I'm gonna try and pick the lock. I
Okay.
don't have anything to pick it with, like shoving my dagger around in the lock.
Um,
Do I
Probably have
need
better
these
luck
tools?
breaking the lock.
Yeah, that's fair. That's why I was thinking the Eldritch Blast. Yeah, I'm just gonna smack the lock with my long sword.
all right. Yeah, roll an attack again. A 5 to hit. 10 damage will do it. That was the threshold. Yeah, so you bust his chain.
And I doubt I can pick him up with a -1 to strength.
Um,
Imagine we want to probably clear out the area before we start moving people around.
That's fair. And I already
he's
used my action.
yes. Yeah, you probably can't carry him, but you can definitely drag him.
Okay. But I've already used my action for drag him right now.
I wasn't ruling it to be an action or
For breaking the lock.
no for Rion to drag Wall.
But would it be half movement because I'm dragging him?
Yeah,
Or
it'd basically be like difficult.
yeah, I figured. So I'm just gonna start dragging him out.
Move however far you can.
I understand right now is not really the best time to be worrying about him, but I also want to get him away from main conflict, closer towards the exit.
Probably a one.
Cool.
And that's my turn.
Right on. Finally, back. Fanto, does a nat 20 hit?
You know? No, yeah, it does. And that 20 miss?
Um, Typically no.
Theoretically, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
it
guess it depends on if you're
depends
going with
on the
auto
enemy.
success or double.
Yeah, yeah. Geez, that's so unfortunate. I rolled a nat 20 and then I rolled 2 6s, max damage. So that is 14 damage.
Okay.
Ugh.
I understand it. You're still standing? What a guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Um,
I didn't hear no bell.
that'll be there. Yeah, so he'll make max 9 damage. Second one. Second one. This dog dies as bugbear comes rushing for axe and have.
Yes. I cannot move past everyone in the hallway because I don't have enough. So I guess I'm moving. Yes. Actually, that's a good idea. I'm going to switch to my short sword and shield while dashing forward so as to get our casters behind someone martial. I am dashing to there. Actually, I'm dashing to
Up. Cast Valkyrie Goblin. Goblin fails. Takes damage. Not in fact.
Bugbear wouldn't by chance be named Clark, would it?
The bugbear in your party, or
No, the other one. Or I assume there was another one. Never mind.
alleged.
that will be
Oh, okay. This motherfucker. It's my hammer. Does a 16 hit him?
Uh,
Huh. How does he feel about that?
would you?
I hit him with a 12.
Okay. Yeah, he's dead.
Wait,
Did you hit him 12 damage?
I think he's saying he tried to hit him with and got 12.
no, I got an
Oh,
18.
No,
Oh,
I'm
12
just trying to
damage.
damage.
figure out what's up with this roll.
it's well, like it showing up in.
It's showing up in roll 20, funny.
Oh, okay. The
But
demon
yeah,
may
it's
be
a
on
12.
side. Yeah.
Oh.
Are we still in order?
Um. For now, yeah. Let's say you guys are out of initiative.
I'm going to start moving dude down the way towards that one entrance cave by the entrance.
Yeah.
I guess I'll probably try and travel with him to take a look at his condition. Should I roll medicine?
I'm going
Uh,
to search.
you can just you yeah roll medicine, but I still gotta give the same. He's unconscious. Got a single stable. He's
I would like to look around this. What can I see?
yeah. So
Would you like
this
me to roll or just use my passive perception?
um cavern has the two large pools of water. This lower pool, I know it's upper north south, but it's has emptied out, and so now there's waterfall. Next one, creating quite a bit of noise, making hear and communicate very much. Um, yeah, there's just on this right side a wide set of stairs descending.
I'm going to walk towards that set of.
Yeah,
I've noticed that you blocked off.
yeah. I
Ah,
added a
that was
hidden
intentional.
doorway so that I could. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Stacks and crates piled south end of this cave. To the west, you can see a slow, narrow opening that sends larger open. Uh, yeah, the opening behind you, next to there, and then in the middle of the cave, there's the holes.
Do the occupants seem to have noticed?
Roll stuff.
Oh,
Please?
that's a lot of dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I just emptied my rolling whatever.
I'm going to search the place.
Okay, that's a great way to start. I rolled a critical failure for stealth, Joe.
Okay. Yeah. Um, that's not going to be helpful for you.
No,
Uh,
it's not.
the a mangy wolf step forward, growling goblin snare has this bugbear around the corner with a large cry.
Probably should have
Uh,
taken the opportunity to be debriefed before continuing.
Probably.
Who dares enter Clark's domain?
Holy shit!
It is I, sir. Um, I, a fellow very large goblin.
Clark knows ye not to be a goblin. State your business.
Is ye a
Well,
pirate?
well, sir, I simply wish to have my friend back. I am under the impression that you have taken him.
Clark knows not of any large lizards other than yourself.
He's not a lizard, sir. He is a very small, stout man.
Clark has eaten many a small, stout man and met many more.
Sir, he was here less than a day ago. Brought him in.
Clark wonders who has told you these things.
Uh, I talked to some horses about it.
That's what we
Clark has never seen a talking horse. Bring these horses to Clark, and you may shall have peace.
May I have my friend back if I bring the horses?
Clark has known of your friends here, and points to the associates around him.
You don't have a dwarf then.
Clark only have goblins and dogs. Where are other goblins and dogs?
Well, sir, they didn't want us to arrange this.
Clark got a nat 20 on that insight. Uh,
Frick.
Clark wants to know where Clark's kingdom is.
Uh,
Can I be like walking back over there by now?
Yeah, anybody else can walk in
oh,
on this situation. Like, you're still not in initiative. If somebody decides to throw hands,
um,
that will start initiative.
can I second wind?
Sure.
I have a feeling we're about to need.
And the whole squad pulls up.
Oh, that's good.
Clark sees many now and thinks he knows what happened to Clark's subjects.
Hang on, I've
We're
got this.
Yeah,
Well,
they
let me just
attacked.
communicate
by
this
all
native
means.
tongue. He'll be more comfortable with that.
I
In
Maybe.
Goblin,
I am a
I
bard.
would like to inform him that his father was a gnome and his mother was a bugbear.
Clark's
Oh.
mother was indeed a bugbear, as Clark is bugbear. Clark's father was not a gnome. Clark's father also great mighty bugbear.
And clearly you didn't inherit anything from them.
Stop trying to insult the very large bugbear that we may be able to not throw hands.
I mean,
I'm
As his
communicating
hands are
on his
quite
language.
long. Oh, that's fair. I don't understand what you're saying. Just screaming at each other in gibberish.
Right, with the formalities out of the way. I'll give you 5 gold for the dwarf you got in the back.
Clark intrigued by deal, but Goblin no longer here. Fighter took Clark, or Clark took Dwarf, sorry.
Huh.
what?
And can I interest you in a gold piece as condolences for your kingdom?
Clarg built kingdom by not turning down gold.
Yeah, just oh,
Alright, well, would you tell us which way the spider took the dwarf and allow us on the way?
Uh, Clarg had to send dwarf to the spider at other castle.
Are you saying our princess is in another castle right now?
No. Mario moment.
Yeah, unintentional Mario moment, but yeah, uh, Clarg's lord, whom unfortunate not Clarg full king, at our castle.
Where is this castle?
You surely, surely you have heard of Clarg and the Krogmaws and their mighty castle.
Clark sounds familiar, but the rest of this is unfamiliar to me.
I have heard many things about the Great Clarg, however. Not much about the Krogmaws and the castle.
Clarg is king of some of the Krogmaws.
Well, thank you, Your Highness, for your very great I can think of words. Thank you for your great hospitality, Your Highness.
Speaking of Clarg's hospitality, the dwarf with the gold may go. The rest must pay tax for uh, raiding Clarg's kingdom.
all right. I'm gonna, you know,
Is this guy good for the gold that we're rescuing? Like, if y'all don't want to fight, that's fine. I'll pay it a
I,
little
I
gold. But
like to lean over towards the bard. I have no intention of letting a single goblin walk out of this cave.
all right, knowing that, I will message the others and relay his intentions to them so they understand what's up.
Yeah, I would also say that uh, Michael not being here has allowed this conversation. Michael would presumably have just
Yes.
attacked on
Just
site
shot on sight.
because Michael goblin hunter, goblin bad.
Clark's not a goblin.
He's a
Goblinoid.
goblinoid.
So is Michael.
Yeah, that's why he hates
That's
them.
his
Did
story.
you miss the lore?
I guess I don't know. I mean, I don't think I missed the lore, but on the other hand, I didn't really understand the lore.
Michael's a goblin that hates goblins.
I'm gonna just, stroll up to give this man his gold.
Um, I am going to prepare an attack in case something lunges forward.
All right. Well, that's just entering initiative. Um,
Should have been
like
me.
because you're not gonna be surprised. Um,
That's
No
fair.
sound.
I'll say you can have advantage on the initiative.
I'm I've been through battles before and I am
That's
very
not gonna be a
suspicious
common
about the fact that
theme.
this is going to go
Yeah.
sour quite quickly.
Clarg
Oh,
is
it's
waiting
going to.
for rest of taxes, and he'll
Hold
motion.
your horses.
Uh,
Of course, Lord Clarg.
I would like to push past Orin
yeah.
if Orin will allow it to happen,
Let it happen.
and I'll just kind of shove you back a little, and I'm going to cast Thunderclap.
Oh, but we're all within 5 feet, sir.
Do it. No
I
balls.
feel like I pushed. I tried to push you past, but oh wait, actually, I could message them my intention, couldn't I?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So, with forewarning, would y'all maybe back away from me?
I can fucking take
Joe,
it.
do we have time to back up before he
Well,
thunderclaps?
Yeah.
this is all in the process of me walking up, I think.
Yes, but
Yeah,
I
you guys would
started.
have the time.
Okay, I started walking towards Clark
I
and then
will
took.
make a big show of digging through my pockets for coin if y'all are too close to me.
I took steps to the side, yes, as to imply that I am waiting my turn for hang Clark.
Yes. Is that all
Um,
good?
yeah.
All right.
Um,
Padoom!
yeah. So that's 3 con saves. Um,
14. That's what it says on roll 20.
Yeah.
14
Why is it not higher?
because it's just a level 1
Con
thunderclap.
save. Back on. I thought it would be based on my charisma in some way.
it is.
Yeah, that's spell DC.
Yeah, that's quite a good DC.
Save DC is 8 plus proficiency plus does get you.
8 plus proficiency, yeah, brings me to 10 plus 4 is 14. Okay. Okay. Sounds good,
Just
I
level
guess.
1.
Yep. Just how
Level
it
1.
goes.
Um,
Imagine these all have
And
decent con.
now we're all rolling for initiative, I assume,
yep.
or are we just
Everybody roll. Cool. None of them save against. Got that going.
Okay. As part of that, like I would assume that's like my opening action there. Could I face step?
Um, well, I have to see what you are in initiative.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I need to roll that, don't I? 19.
Joe, as I am undoubtedly very late in the initiative order, I am running to the bathroom. Be back.
All right. Did you roll with advantage?
Did I?
Asking you.
Yes, that is the total value. Oh, roll with advantage. That's right. Sorry. Took me a second to
Wait, do
realize
we
what you said.
we all
Never
have
mind.
advantage on initiative?
Just him.
Okay.
I prepared for. Never mind. I am not going to the bathroom.
Tonic. Could you roll initiative?
Price of initiative.
So
Wait.
Clark will be.
Largwill?
Yep.
Oh, great.
Oh, what was the damage you
Goodbye,
rolled
friend.
on that?
Yeah, so everyone take 3 off me. Or from me. Just still, let's see.
9 damage. Not bad.
Yeah, I level 1 anyways. It's not too shabby. Although I could do that with a single crossbow strike if I roll well. Was really hoping for big money, no whammy, but oh well. I took this this cantrip thinking it would be more useful thanks to my face step stuff, but not entirely sure I made the correct choice there. Gave up vicious
17
mockery for it.
to hit.
17 to hit me.
Thunderclap is
Yeah, that hits.
Thunderclap is very useful in dense area with enemies.
A miracle we can
That'll
hear.
be 8 piercing.
I am down to 1.
That will his turn. Now it is
All right, I am going to. I'm going to attack. Guess I'm gonna move. Attack the giant bugbear because he's threatening.
okay.
So I am going to roll to hit with my short sword. That is an 8 to hit, Joe. An 8
That's
hit, Joe.
not gonna hit.
All right. I have nothing else I can do. That's my turn.
Vicious mockery. Bugbear, and he's gives you
Thank you.
both hit. Or 9 plus whatever his modifier is. Oh, actually, first one. Goblin and up, and then Rion.
Me again? Alright, then I will, oh, I'm close to him, but I've got some friendlies near me. Do you want me to, or how do you feel about me, including you in another Thunder Strike, or another Thunderclap, Tommy?
Go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna roll
I can roll the
Thunderclap
con
again.
save.
That's pretty good.
I roll a con save, Joe.
C14.
I rolled a 18 to save.
Sweet.
Okay. So you take.
Yep.
Is there any additional effect to?
It makes a
It's
sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away.
and there's some DM flavor preference, like the deafened effect,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
that's not canon.
Doesn't
Yeah.
say whether you save for half or anything. I think it's an either you're totally
Yeah.
fine or
You
you take it off.
save or you don't. Yeah.
I mean, I presumably just covered my ears while he thunderclapped.
I think it's just
That's fair.
per se. Unfortunately, the goblin and bugbear both save, and Jacob does.
Ugh.
Oh shit! I didn't see Jacob move up there. Oh well.
Yeah, you still got a goblin.
No, they both save.
Well, no, yeah. The only person I hurt there was a friendly. For some reason, I still thought there was a wolf.
He's
next to
still a
me.
goblin.
Still got the
Nice.
goblin.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna feel bad about my turn and face step away. And I am going to attempt to give him the winter effect of when I let's see, one creature. Okay, so I'm gonna hope the bugbear isn't terribly wise, and hope that he becomes frightened of me until the end of my next turn. DC
Uh,
14.
he does.
Motherfucker. So I'll pop back here. Spell was an action, so I'm out of juice.
Kanto, you're up.
Only one thing I can do. I hit this goblin. I missed the goblin.
Else?
Eh.
I remember. Still have been an area of effect of your.
Yes. So
Yeah.
does our friend Mr. Bugbear.
Yeah, but the bug actually doesn't.
Doesn't.
No,
Yes.
he gets a different effect.
We
Might be
will.
stronger.
It's a surprise tool to use later.
Yeah, but the big thing there being that this yellow will
Yeah.
2 on the dice. Have it.
No.
Cool.
I finally upped my armor class.
The bugbear technically went out of turn, but that hit to hit next after Saren. Hmm,
So that he was still unconscious.
Yeah.
I wanted to search him.
Saren
he has
presumably knows that there's fighting going on given the thunderclaps.
And
yes.
there's nothing I can do with my current abilities to.
You
That's
can
fair.
just
Walk.
walk,
Run,
but
maybe?
And get there in the next 2 turns.
Yes.
yeah, if you
All
dash
right.
the entire time. Yeah, he does not currently.
Some reason when I walked over, I thought you walked with me. I just did not even. I forgot about you.
Why not take the tunnel from earlier?
No.
Because it's like
Not
20
that
feet deep.
way.
30
Yeah,
to
but
be
it'd get you there in one turn.
specific.
I'm still not sure where the rest of this cave is. I tried to get a little look around his room.
Get furthest.
And then I don't have any bonus actions that would help.
Yeah.
Turn.
So then the bugbear, I said, are fact. Tarav, that's you.
Right. I would like to move here. Go for the purple goblin.
Okay.
I'm going to roll to hit on the purple goblin. Does a 14. What are your thoughts on shield bashing?
Elaborate.
Were I to be able to use shield bashing as a bonus action, or would you require me to get the shield master for
I'd
doing that?
required dove, which is
Okay, fair enough.
a walnut. with a nat 20. 8 damage. Rion.
Sorry, I think I just fixed it. All right. I'm gonna take a shot with the crossbow.
Okay.
That's how this is starting off. Who am I gonna attack first? I guess I'm gonna focus down. Have either of the goblins taken damage yet?
Um,
I think
I have
purple
not
got
hit
hit the
them.
first time.
Yeah,
purple
purple
did
got
get hit
hit.
the first.
All right, I'm gonna try and finish off purple if I can help it. That is a 17.
I'll hit.
Okay, 9 damage.
Yep.
Sweet. Oh, and let's see here. This is correct. This is my last bardic. I will give it to. No, wait, that can't be. I see 4 people with bardics. I must have
I also.
underscored. So I'm out of bardics to give. Good luck, y'all. Yeah, it's off. It's not my turn anymore.
Okay. Panto.
Yeah. I'm gonna use that bardic inspiration, I think. I
Okay.
can't use that on attack rolls, right?
Can.
You can roll first and then decide whether you need it or not.
I'm gonna need it. How much is a bardic inspiration?
It's a D6,
4?
I believe.
You need a 1 on your D.
So he
Oh.
hits.
Yeah. I'm not.
Hmm?
I need a 1 to hit. It's
Well, you do need the bardic to hit. 'Cause
yeah,
you
I'm
missed,
using the
but
bardic.
yeah.
He's saying he's using it. He's just not going to bother
Yeah.
rolling it.
Okay, I thought I heard him say he just wasn't gonna use. Oh. Yeah. What was that damage?
9.
9. That goblin's dead.
Woo.
Woohoo!
The
I
yellow
love
goblin's dead?
Yes. Sorry, I forgot to
Okay.
delete it.
I love the mental image of my character just running around with a sword, wildly missing every attack thus far. It's like swinging randomly in the air.
Darkness from Konosuba.
That will be Saren.
All right. Strong tool. Bring up here. And I guess just an eldritch.
It's what, 2
You have
corners?
vision there. Have vision there. Definitely see him as half cover.
Okay. So from here I was.
Yep.
All right. Oh, hey. I had just moved here. I can aim an Eldritch Blast at him. Fast.
That's
yes, but you would be
presumably a
underwater.
very deep puddle.
Oh.
You can stand in this water now. The first pool, you can't stand in the second pool. This dam was
Is
broken.
there good?
This dam, yeah, dam was. You could stand on top of the dam.
Alright. That is an Eldritch Blast.
Yep.
15 to hit.
It
And
does
does
not.
it what? Oh.
Um. There. That's 25 feet, so I guess I would use the rest of my movement to. That's the wrong one again. Sure.
Um, Clark, Clark's kingdom has fallen. Clark will claim your bones one day. He's going to engage.
Does that mean I get to swing while he tries? Oh no,
No.
that's his action.
And he, Clark tries to climb up this chimney and gets stuck. Right. Little tush sticking out. He's restrained.
Let's not kill the funny goblin man.
Could we chain him up using the chains that were wrapped around
I think they were
the
destroyed in the
other
process of
guy?
cracking him out.
Well, he
The
said he
lock
was
would have
swinging
been
for the lock,
destroyed.
not the chain.
Yes, but unless Darren pocketed them, had the force. The chains are back in.
How stuck does the
I
bugbear seem? Though?
He looks like he'll be able to wriggle.
We have
Like,
rope
it's
on us. Like, we don't have to
We
use
do.
chain.
We have a
it's-
lot of rope. How big is the bugbear?
As big as a bugbear.
Not 50 feet worth.
And how
Uh,
strong does he look? I'm
he
more
is
worried about him
similar
ripping the
in
rope in
size
half.
to you.
Oh, he's only like 6.5, 7 foot.
Yeah, he's not size medium.
Okay. How strong does he? Does he
Right.
seem like he'd be able to rip rope very easily?
Clark,
Use
surrender now, and we won't commit a regicide.
Larg knows not what large word means.
It means
Clark,
killing a
free.
king.
Clark, surrender. I'm gonna shove my hammer up your ass.
think he understands that.
Um,
I don't think your hammer
Does-
fit in an ass.
The
He'll
handle
find a
will.
way.
The only reason I know this dude's name's Clark is because, and I wasn't even sure it was Adventure Time. And they have a great bit about this exact scene.
this part of the
Not
adventure
Adventure
did
Time,
originally
it's
release
Adventure
2014. Does anybody try to restrain him further on this turn in initiative, or are you just trying to?
Oh, I would grab his leg.
I am
at this
trying to
point.
restrain him.
Not a lot
Okay.
of help in the back of the pack. I'm
Yeah, you definitely have time to. A lot of people have time to attempt to cut him off.
I am going to
It takes
move.
time to climb what he is trying to climb, and it is a tight fit.
Do I
I'm
get
going
the
to move
idea that
here.
this is what we lowered the hair down?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna meet him on the other end and say hi.
Go. I'm going
Oh.
to move here
Yeah,
and
I believe
grab his
Fanto said he was.
legs.
You and Fanto can each grab
Yes.
one leg.
And begin tying him together.
So, well, he's gonna make an opposed athletics check.
Okay.
He has to beat
Against
both
both
of
of us.
you, or one of you can roll with advantage because others.
They're fighting. Could I
What's your
non-lethal just attack him?
He is at the bottom of the chimney right now, so you
okay.
can't.
So he's out of reach.
Yeah,
how
it's
athletic
30
does
feet.
this dwarf look?
Dwarf?
Dwarf?
Athletic.
Yes.
A
How
solid
athletic
2.
does your character?
A solid 2.
Would you like to help me grapple this
Sure,
bugbear?
I'll help you.
All right, I will roll with advantage.
Through the
I
power
got
of the help action.
okay. 13, Joe.
A 13
Yes.
beats a 12.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
You are able to grab him, and I'll say drag him out.
Okay.
I believe somebody said something about tying his legs together. I'm gonna
Yes.
say he remains restrained as you guys pull
Can
him
we
out.
hog tie him?
Sure.
This
Yeah, you
this
guys are out of initiative. Clark has been captured.
is
Free
hog
to
tied and on the ground.
explore the rest of the cave. Um, you
Should we tie this person up before we wake him up just in case
that
Um,
is
he's not entirely above board?
does not look like a
Oh, he's
threat,
super
and
bored.
he is very. He is, I believe, the man that my friend was traveling with. So I don't feel like we have the
So
need to
let's
tie him
not.
up.
Fair.
when
Let's not
you
start
checked
off on a
I'm
downside.
possessions,
Oh, I
he
thought you were talking
has
about the
no. He's not
bugbear.
wearing armor. He has no weapons.
I'm gonna wake him up.
Let's not hog tie the random guy that was trapped in a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some.
Yeah. So yeah, you can.
So, if you don't mind, what do we see about this?
Uh, yeah. So there's a lot of supplies, piles of crate stacks and crates. Uh, quite a bit of it.
I went to the provision store and to the inn.
Oh, I'll say, Fanto's there in
Yes.
town for recognize. You see that on a lot of the supplies, the symbol of um the one of the trading companies, in the Lion Shield Foster, um, their emblem is on a lot. Uh, guys are searching through that later and stuff. First, Saren and anybody, and I guess John.
I'll just let him know down the hole. Hey, looks like he's waking up. I'm gonna try and figure out what's up from him.
Oh,
I would like to go have the conversation as I would like to know if he was the.
all right. It will take some time for you to arrive, but I'll let you.
That's fine.
Oh, finally, faces that aren't green.
Well, be aware, one of our companions is a bugbear. I wouldn't seek to insult them for no good reason, but we've got you out of here. Were there others?
Uh, yeah. I, Gundren. Quickly. Um, yeah. Just thanks. How far from town are we?
Not very. An hour or two back to the road, an hour or two to town, I think. No, less than that.
The In that case, I guess I almost. I'm Sildar, by the way.
Rion.
And what did you?
Saren.
Uh, Darren. It's such a pleasure right now.
Well, it's even better to meet you, I suppose.
Oh, well, I find that a little.
Well, I
I
had some pretty unoptimistic expectations of what I would find down here.
Did you You didn't happen to be looking for dungeon.
Well, one of our
Not the
companions is a druid, and we came across the wreckage, or some goblins, I think, attacked us near where your horses lay, and your horses were able to tell us that were absconded with, essentially.
I'll have to buy them some more carrots.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
thank you again. Wouldn't happen to have seen my equipment around, have you?
depends
Def-
on what it is. Would you like to go look at the supplies we found?
oh yeah, that would probably be helpful.
I don't
Sure.
think you want to squeeze through that, so we would have to go the long way around.
And as he's getting up to join you, Tommy, you'll
Okay,
or
where are they?
We're at the where the wolves were.
Ah,
Walk around and find us. He wants to go
oh,
find his supplies. Should we
hello,
start where
sir.
the goblins are or where the other guy was?
By the way, do you know Orin? He came with us to help when he heard we ran into trouble.
oh, yeah, that sounds familiar. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting him myself, but if he was a friend of Gundren, fellow fellow stout.
Well, we successfully took the bugbear hostage. I think Orin's got him watched right now, but perhaps perhaps we'll be able to get Gundren's location out of him uh, before he
Wait,
expires or whatever.
you know where Gundren is?
Oh, I don't know where exactly. They sent him to somebody that they were calling the spider. I say somebody. It could have been a literal spider, but I don't know many spiders that talk and make plans and send orders. Yeah.
You know where the spider might be, perhaps, or did you overhear anything about some castle that the bugbear was talking
Um. I think I've heard of goblins. I'm hoping to learn more from an old associate of mine, fellow alliance member, Andalin. Haven't heard from him.
about?
So,
Sorry, sir. What's this alliance?
Lord's Alliance. Surely you know of the Lord's Alliance.
Not remotely.
he's he's traveled here.
Okay. Well, that's. I don't think you really need to concern yourself too much. A lot of the local banded together and trying to about prosperity and those civilized hurts that happen to position.
Sounds like a very admirable plan.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Thank you,
Um,
sir, for your support of civilization.
Speaking
yeah.
of, do you know anyone in the Harpers around here?
Um, I've worked with. I have not yet been to fan corner of the world, but sure there are one or two. Typically, they seem to be everywhere.
Huh.
Well, thank you for your time, sir. Is there any sort of medical needs that you have? I think we have someone in our party that can heal you.
No, no, I should be good. Just need a hot bowl of soup and time laying down. I'll be right as rain pretty once I get back to town and can have a nice mug of ale and
Well, until then, in case they hadn't fed you, I'll pass them a ration.
Appreciate it. And yeah, you guys said you think my supplies might be around.
They
Uh,
might be. We
did you?
saw quite a load of supplies back in the back room where the bugbear. You could come with us and check through them if you'd like.
Okay. But you didn't see anything.
No, we didn't. Are
There's
you going to go
limited
check
stuff
there,
over
sir?
there.
I'll look around where he was being held and just kind of
Okay.
really investigate the room since we kind of breezed by it for
If
time.
I was a goblin, I would not have left your stuff right next to you. I know goblins
That's
aren't the most
assuming they're
intelligent,
smart.
but they are usually at least smart enough to remove you from weapons hostage.
Um. So what I'll do for because everything other than pretty much Clark's got disturbed and changed by your guys' contact and turn stuff you one of the bosses goblin goblin had a belt pouch, 21 copper pieces. Other had a pouch with 3 agates, kind of gem, each worth 10 gold pieces. Got a potion of heal. That
Okay.
is the sum total, not it.
How do y'all feel
Give
about
me a
me like
second.
keeping track of all that?
Go ahead.
Yeah, feel free, sir. I feel
So,
like
sorry, I
someone
didn't start
martial should
writing.
probably keep the healing potion. Yeah, Joe,
Right,
can
so
you
it's
run that over again?
Yeah.
2 agates.
Uh,
Oh, I thought you meant your character. I was about to write it down as well.
yeah. 3 agates, each worth 10 gold. 21 copper pieces.
Okay. Potion of healing, but I'll have one of the marshals put that in their inventory.
Um, I think either myself or the dwarf should take the bugbear.
Bugbear's not here to.
Would
Um,
you like it, Orin? Or
Nah, mate, you
sorry.
can take it.
Okay.
so you'll hold
I
on to
will.
the potion, but we'll, consider it party loot.
Yes, it is not mine, but I will keep a hand on it just in case.
Oh, Clark?
Uh, Dwarf?
Why don't you tell me everything about the spider in this little castle, and I promise I might not make you into a coat?
Um, okay. Clark, Clark and the rest of Krogmaws, Clark, found an old castle, and we and Clark saw the castle, so Clark decided to make his own kingdom, and Clark would be king of the Kragmaws. But uh, Clark sees that that may be difficult with current situation Clark in.
Yeah. So Clark, how many goblins and friends are gonna be there?
Um, Clark, not great numbers. Um,
Is it more than on your
Many or
hands?
few?
more than on hands, many.
More than on feats as well.
Um,
More
maybe,
than in
probably.
Clark's cave?
More than in Clark's cave. Uh, DM has not read that chapter in a ton of detail, so is quite sure the specific number. Not that Clark
Well,
would know it either.
Clark's stupid,
So Clark, would you
presumably.
happen to know of any sneaky ways into the castle that wouldn't be watched?
Uh, out right now.
Um, while Joe is doing that, do we have a person who is keeping the stuff on their like, did you add the agates
I
and
have the
the
agates
copper to
written
your
when I'm.
inventory?
Yeah, well, it's not in D&D Beyond, but I have it written down. When we get a
Oh,
card
okay.
or something, I'll probably put that in there. When we get a bag of holding, I'll translate it back to D&D Beyond. But
Okay.
for now, I think paper is
I
gonna be
mean,
all right.
I also don't have a problem with adding them to your personal coin purse unless you.
Well, I like to keep my loot separate, but I'll break it up.
That's fair.
I've done this a little bit before.
Yeah, I trust you.
Fair enough. Thank you. Actually, so far in every one of my campaigns, I wind up being the loot guy. Maybe it's because I'm always the one who's like, we can't leave anything behind.
My character is
Clark
not
does
remotely
know of
interested in
a
money.
secret way into.
Oh,
Clark said that. Okay.
well, Clark, you've managed to talk your way down from a coat to a hat. Got anything else?
Um, Clark. Clark. That Clark instructed take a paper with pictures place from the short one, then the short one, and the pictures uh, fighter at the castle.
Hmm.
Pictures, huh? What
And
were the
about these
pictures
supplies you.
depicting?
Clark not understand the pictures, but understood the pictures of a place.
Welcome, Walt.
What was his what was the name of the guy who we released earlier again?
The that you found chained up.
Perhaps Sildar would know what the pictures are of.
One
Sildar's in the
last,
room.
last important question there, Clark. Were you given all this wonderful junk you've gotten here, or did you take it?
Um, Clark, Clark, and Ragmaws, along with um goblins, funny shaped goblins, took supplies from road. Clark use supplies for fortune for army for Clark's kingdom.
Very wise, Clark. Tell me more about these funny shaped goblins.
Uh, Goblins, not Krogmaws. They funny heads.
Krogmaws. Is this a name of a group? I
Yes,
understand it.
Clark is a Krogmaw. Clark's kingdom in Krogmaw kingdom.
Ah, so it's a nationality for you.
Of sorts.
Well,
Oh, Clark doesn't
that's
say that.
that's probably all we're
Uh,
gonna get from it.
sure. I believe the Kragmaws are Clark's way of saying hello, Goblinoid. So that would imply that others that he was robbing with were not Goblinoid.
No, Clark, no goblin. Those goblins, just weird heads.
Weird
Maybe they were
heads.
wearing masks.
Hmm. Well, anybody got any other questions before I make him into a hat?
I would like Orin like.
Clark has questions.
All
Go
right,
on,
Clark,
Clark.
what's your
Ask your
question?
question.
Clark, ask questions, not be hat. Right?
Clark, answer questions, not be
I,
hat.
You
sir, I personally have difficulty with, even though he tried to harm us, harming this man now that he is disarmed and unable to defend himself. I
Oh,
suggest we take him to local authorities of some sort and let them deal with I
Never
do not
understood.
believe it is our job to take justice into our own hands.
I never
Okay, hopefully
understood people
Gordon
with a
will
sense of
give
honor.
me
What's the difference if he
specific.
hangs there or here?
Well, he might
Uh,
have the
well,
Clark,
opportunity
that's
to.
above my pay grade.
Clark says in Goblin to you, Warren. Clark not want to hang, but Clark agree. That one soft. That
Tell
one
you what,
no kingdom.
Orin, I
tell you
have
what,
an
Clark.
idea. Just let me, like, this is a fairly strong creature. He could mitigate a bit of, you know, recompense to the people he robbed if he were to be, say, forced to labor for them.
That's true.
I
I'd
don't
like
believe
to.
in slavery.
I'd like to line my hammer up with his head, like kind of like
It's
you're taking
hardly
golf swings.
prison labor and slavery. I think are two different things from my point of view.
Tell you what,
I
Clark.
I put
Where's
I
the
don't
secret
like the taste
entrance
of
to the
either.
castle at?
just throwing him to the wolves per se of the military, however they might deem fit to punishment.
So, Clark, can you describe where this secret entrance is to us?
Thought he already did.
Nope, he just said it was there.
Clark, I've got an idea. And granted, I'm not allowed to. I won't say that I can promise you this, but we could propose it to my friends here. What if you were to join us in taking over this castle? Then it could be Clark's castle instead of the spider's castle. But if you were to eliminate the Argonauts, what were they called again?
Krogmaw.
Pragmos.
Frogmaws,
Yeah,
yes.
it's Crag, but he says Krog.
Are
Oh,
you?
I'm gonna think
Is this a
Krogmaws.
deception check? Are you lying to him?
This is just
I
this
mean,
is just floating on. This is just me idea boarding. This is just out there in the ether.
That's a good idea, but he'd still be raiding the roads, wouldn't you, Clark?
Arg would need to raise money even in Newcastle. Arg,
Clark,
I think
I've
Arg's
got.
throne needs to be made of somebody's bone.
there's plenty of Krogmaw bones where we're going.
Could it be ear bones, perhaps, Clark?
Um, Arg has no need to scare deer. Arg
Clark, I
needs
bet you couldn't
hand
tell the
bone.
difference between a deer's leg bone and a human's leg bone.
Arg knows difference by removing himself.
That I don't track what you're saying there.
He
Because he took them apart? Right. So how are the people who come to see you on this throne to know? Because they did not remove them themselves.
Arg not think of that. Um,
Hey, it's a good thing you
Arg will
got some
still
people
need
to help you
gold.
think. Gold you can earn by selling deer to humans and dwarf.
Or, Clark, I have a much better idea. What if you could still get your Humy bones and get gold without causing problems for normal folk?
Arg list.
Well, it's real simple. We take you back to the town. We persuade the local government, seeing as they don't have a town guard, to have you patrol the roads in exchange for gold. You get bandit bones, the roads are safe, everyone wins. Or I can make a hat of you.
Arg prefers that over hat. Clark Kingdom will be roads.
Oh, and Clark, don't think you can go back to raiding caravans once I'm gone. I'll come for you.
They know how to find us if they are needed.
But I'm still not untied you. We're
We are
taking you back
needed.
to town. I was never going to make a hat of you, Clark. Yet.
Hmm. Really depends on how well you took to the social service aspect of what we were proposing.
Ah, no.
Um,
But a scared goblin is an honest goblin.
uh, not sure your
You
logic
im-
tracks there, but
you
it
imply that
seems to
there's
have
such
worked so
thing as
far.
an honest goblin. So
That's a tad racist.
Everyone's a tad racist.
I won't deny that, but at the same time, like,
Clark not racist. Clark slow. Clark no run fast.
only the Sith deal in absolutes. All right.
Clark, you're a wonderful individual.
I'm here, by the way. I'm sorry I'm
Yeah,
late.
I saw. Oh,
can
well, I heard you
we
join and you just hadn't said
Yeah.
it yet.
He's a terrible
we search
person. We
through the
just find him
things?
amusing.
I didn't
Yeah,
say he was
so
a good person.
But you just
um
did.
Sildar has been looking through. Uh, well, I don't see any of my stuff. There's a lot of different people stuff here. I sent fighter Gundren. Um, I don't have the money now, but I should be able to get the money soon. I'll give you guys 50 gold for safe travel to Phandalin.
Oh,
Wow.
sir,
Thank
your
you.
money is not necessary.
I, some of
We are
us may
happy to
refuse
help.
it. I'm not going to turn down an offer.
I
Um,
I wouldn't feel right taking money from.
Man,
I
how
appreciate
one
the
of us
sentiment, but
died, dude.
Yeah,
oh,
give me a beer and we're even.
this is. I think you guys have some stuff to work. As far for cohesion here. Yeah, somebody. Yeah. Anyway, let me know when you're done with that one.
Well,
All
I
right.
say
How
we
are
haul him into town, and if we
how are
can
we
grab.
gonna get all the town supplies back?
Well, there's two
Because we
horses
don't have
by
a
the
wagon
road, and I know that there's a wagon with a little bit of goblin in it that we could probably borrow, given our current, you know.
There's
Where
enough supplies here. You guys know you.
where I've already delivered my wagon to Phandalin, so we don't have that anymore. We could go to the general store and request to rent a wagon,
That's what I'm
or
suggesting, is just see if they'll lend you the wagon back for a day.
that's probably for the yeah. Let's try doing that.
Also, did Jins really think I was just gonna club him in the middle of a cave?
I honestly thought you were going to club him like a baby seal, my man.
Huh.
You were convincing. What can I say? It's a compliment.
Should we leave someone here to watch the things while we go? Think anyone will bother them? I
I
think
think
we've
anything
mostly
that would
cleared out
come
the
for it
goblin.
would probably not be would be in the same position we are, where they need to come back with something.
That's fair. All right. Well, let's travel back to Phandalin, deliver our friend here back to town, and take Clark to the local authorities. Figure out what's going to happen with him, and then we can come back here with a wagon to collect all the things and deliver them back to their rightful owners.
By local authorities, who do you mean?
Sir,
Surely there's a mayor
I
of some
don't know
sort.
much about government, but there has to be someone or some sort of body in place to keep the people in line. Otherwise, there'd be anarchy.
Huh. You'd
The
be
local
surprised.
government.
I mean, I don't know how surprised I'd be. People are being just abducted just outside of town. Maybe just
I
outside would
also,
be a bit of an exaggeration, but
Not a lot of security.
this is true. Government may not be the most upstanding things I heard while I was in town, but
that's
surely there's
disappointing.
someone that might be able to use help, or we could offer him work for some local merchant as a caravan guard or something.
I have all. There's another group I would maybe talk to. I'm seeking the Harpers, and I hear they're working in this, and they have quite the reputation of, being a positive force in this world. Perhaps they'd have a suggestion for us.
That if they are going to do what's best for him, then I suggest you go to them first, or at least try to find them. Do you have a contact by chance?
To be honest, I'm looking to make contact, but it's possible they've heard of me. My story is one of those things that gets passed around to kind of, shore up morale a little bit.
Interesting. Well, I say that we head back to town unless anyone has any objections.
Done for me. Is there anything immediately small and maybe potentially useful in the pile of supplies I might grab, such as rations or something, just to like something to tuck in my belt?
Um, yeah, you can look around and um most of the supplies, every sack and box and pretty much everything is labeled with the Lion Shield Coster emblem, with the exception of one chest. And as you begin poking around that place, Clark thinks you not need look through those boxes.
Like to raise an eyebrow at Clark and ask, Frog?
Clark keep Frog friend um and hold for kingdom over there. You don't Clark doesn't think you need trouble yourself with that.
Sight check?
Would you roll?
Oh, I'm just asking if I ought to.
What to?
14. I want to see like why
I
he's so disturbed with me grabbing this. You say, is he actually telling me there's a frog and gold in this chest?
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Okay, and 14, like, is he just like real scared I'm gonna kill his pet frog or something?
Um, Clark has lost pretty much everything in the last 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he has wants to keep something, anything. Remind himself that he had a king.
I'm gonna open the chest and look
Yeah. Let me know when you're ready to write things.
at. I'm ready.
1,700 copper pieces, 150 silver pieces, potions, and a jade statuette of a frog with little golden orbs for its eye.
I I don't feel right about just taking these.
Why?
I mean,
The
they were probably illegally taken, but they're still not ours, even if they're not his.
Yeah, I look at him hard for a minute. I'm gonna think on it. Treasure may be an heirloom or something that we should return.
And the
We've
gold is
battled.
certainly taken from someone.
Well, his gold is a bunch of copper and some silver.
Regardless, it is not our copper. And Clark, who did you take this money from?
They still alive, Clark.
Arg, Clark, scared answer. They're Clark kill.
Clark, you have so much to make up for. The theft of this would be enough to keep you subservient for forever, pretty much. Taking lives, you know that? How can you restore these lives? And what
Uh,
recompense can you pay for you taken?
Clark shrugs and gestures towards the dead goblins on the floor. Clark think lots people take lives.
Gotcha there.
Some take. No, he does not. These people, these fuckers murdered
I don't
people with
know.
this coin. Like shit,
That
he
make
does.
Does that make killing them the moral right?
I would say so. Yes.
Oral's got
See,
nothing to do with it. You're just the one that lived.
at the end of the day, sure, we could take the conqueror's approach, as maybe they have in this situation, but the fact is they initiated conflict to steal wealth and take lives. We initiated this conflict, recover gold, and save lives.
Yes, but if we take this gold ourselves, are we recovering it or are we taking it?
Saying if you feel a certain type of way about it, we'll take it before whatever authority again here is. But I believe we should have some off the top. In particular, I think the marshal should carry these 2 health potions because we may not make it back to town from the injuries we sustained if something else happens otherwise.
I can live with taking the health potion, but I would like that the gold and the heirloom be taken back to town and brought to local authorities. Then whatever reward they
Oh,
decide
They'll
to
do
give
so
us
much good with
might
it.
be fine, but
I see. So your honor only applies to things that are not consumable.
my honor only applies to things that are obviously of someone else.
Oh, by that logic, wouldn't those be Clark's potions? He could probably use them after the walloping he got.
Clark could use drink.
Fair
See?
point. Give them back to Clark.
I'm gonna fucking put the lid back down and start walking. I'm done with this morals debate. Like, finders keepers, as far as I'm concerned. Well, not quite.
I'm just confused. Who is Clark? Why are we here?
Clark is great Krogma King.
Clark, you can't
Clark
say you're
is
a
the
great king
bugbear
while
in
you're
the
tied up.
corner.
Ah, okay. And why are we
Yeah.
here?
We
We came
killed
here
all
to
his
rescue a
friends and
dwarf who
looted
doesn't
all his shit.
who happens to be in another castle. We rescued one of his associates. We found a bunch of looted gear, and this bugbear thinks he's a king, looting these passerbys.
You know, I'm
Getcha.
son with Bugbear. Bugbear seems to be like a dope dude.
Also, just so you know, um, Michael's character, the rabbit, died, and Michael's character is now
Mhm.
a bugbear
Who's horribly racist.
and has a sexually provocative tone.
It's
It's
depends on
furry
what
bait.
depends on what you mean by provocative, I suppose.
It's not wearing clothes and it has titty. You might not be able to see nipples. Those are mammalian. Those are humanoid breast.
All right,
Huh.
as Rion
Clark,
is
Clark
Ah.
has
walking.
titties.
Alright,
Rion
Clark,
is
let's go for a little
walking.
walk.
So, did you
I'm not.
take all the stuff out of the chest? Any of the stuff out of the chest? Because
I just took the whole chest.
oh, okay, you're just gonna carry the chest.
Rion has grabbed the chest and left.
That's fine.
Just
Yeah,
shut the
you
lid
guys.
on the box when I was sure it wasn't a living creature, and just started walking. I'm gonna just whatever he wants to tell me about how wrong it is to take looted loot as loot. Uh, I'll just listen to and figure out how I feel about that later.
Yeah. All right, you guys are able to safely travel to Vandalin. Clark tied up, walking, and somebody
I
execute hasn't been indicated it would happen.
So, quick point. I would as we start walking out, I would pass a potion to the bugbear, not Clark. Forget what his name was.
Jacob.
Jacob. I would pass one of the potions to Jacob and one of the potions to Oren, and just say, just hold on to them in case something happens.
with pleasure. I hope it doesn't taste like ass.
I'm scratching it off my inventory, so put it in yours. Maybe I
Joe, are you keeping track of my?
should I worry about that, Joe, or I was wondering, is that making it troublesome for you to tell you to track that?
No.
Okay. All right. Anywho,
What
so
grade is it?
I'm just moving towards town unless somebody stops me.
So we are delivering that gold back to the town authorities. Yes.
I'm gonna talk it over. We can talk about it on the way. How much of
We
it?
are on the way, sir.
Right. All right. So tell me a bit about this town. I haven't visited it yet.
Um, bit backwoods, not particularly large nor particularly bustling. A farming and mining community, what I gathered.
Is it?
There were two there were two stores in it. One of them was a general store and the other was a mining supply store, and there seems to be some sort of secret society or cult or something that I picked up a little bit of talk about from the, but not many people seem to be brave enough to say anything about them.
Really don't like the sound of that. Are you not concerned this money will wind up in their hands and fund some
I
dark
am
cults?
concerned this money will wind up in their hands, and that is why I have not pushed further that it goes to the authorities of this town.
Well, then what
But
do
it
you
is still the
recommend?
people's money. I recommend we try to fix whatever is happening in town, or at least see what we can do to help the people therein, and then make sure that the money makes it in the right hands. I
While you
know
guys
this.
keep
Sweet.
discussing this, everybody can level up.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Everybody. What?
Sweet. What I'll say
I
is
know
like,
that this amount of money could keep a farming family going for years, if not longer.
Oh yes. I've peaked.
and how many lives
I'm
might
as
we be able to save in our journeys if we kept it though?
What do you need the money for, sir? I mean,
Potions,
if
equipment,
I can make you
weapons.
potions if you get me ingredients, and we seem to have equipment and weapons, unless you
Uh,
have your eye on something special.
yes, I'm looking
Spade
for a
sounds
heavy
hella
crossbow for
menacing,
starters.
sharpening those knives.
Oh shit, y'all can hear that, huh?
now hold on. Equipment has upkeep cost. Gold maintains equipment.
Travel
Sir, if you
fees, inn
I have
fees.
not had any travel fees thus far, and I
We're
understand that you
talking
may
about
need
taking on a
oil or
castle to
such.
save a man. Look, we're not going to be super broke for money. The money in here, aside from this frog, which is probably pretty valuable, and maybe we should actually check it for heat. Like, is anyone here got the identify spell? I mean, this thing could be cursed to shit now that I think about it.
Joe, question: how much is 17,000 copper? Is that like
1700
seven
copper.
1,700 copper? So that's
It's
like
about 17 gold.
1.7 gold.
It is. It's 17 gold.
It's 17. So 17 gold,
You
and
also
then
turned down the man who was going to
15 gold
pass
and
us
silver.
50 gold
Yeah.
apiece just on
He
your
said
own.
50 total.
Did he say total?
Yes,
He didn't
and
say specifically total or, but
I merely turned him down myself. You do whatever you feel is in your moral obligation, but I don't feel right taking money. And
All right,
he
man.
seems to have lost enough.
I won't disagree with you, but your life will only be as valued as you value it. And if you're, happy to, throw your life into the air to see if it comes back down in one piece after every battle and then walk off with pennies for it, that's more your business than mine.
I have no need for money. What you do with your own money is up. You may accept the money from him, but I don't feel right taking the money that this bugbear has obviously taken from illicit means.
Anyone else want to comment, or is it just me and him
How
here
long have you
making
been an
noise?
adventurer?
I am not an inventor.
Oh, you could have fooled me.
Sorry, one second. I'm trying to pick a fighting style.
And adventuring's a pretty easy way to pay the bills.
I have had no trouble paying the bill. past, and I'm simply looking for someone right now. I have no need for money other than for resources trying to find this person.
Is it Gundren we're looking for? Because he's locked up in
Uh,
a castle with a bunch of goblins. You probably would want to hire some hirelings to help you.
Not particularly, and although I owe Gundren a favor, so I am going to go help him. You would like to join me, that is up to you, and I have no problem using this money for hiring people to come help save him. I don't feel right us just pocketing it for fun of it.
Tell you what, I am not so opposed to returning this money if the owners can be identified. What I am opposed to is just throwing away the spoils of our victory just because someone else stole it. I don't know. Doesn't seem
I
like it makes
think
sense to me.
sir, I don't trust the people of Phandalin. And I am fine with us keeping it with us as long as we realize that it is not our money in it. If ever we come across the people that do have claim to this money, we give it to them.
Oh, God, this reminds me of a joke. I just can't put my finger on it.
I'll just tell you, I'm not super opposed to charity. I've given away rations without any
I am.
expectation that I would receive them again, but like,
I just saw the roll 20, Joe.
Well, that's it. What's the
that's
difference between a
that's a
grave robber and
lovely.
an archaeologist?
time.
Effective.
I should
I
have wild
I
shape
am
at level 2, right?
If
I am very
it says
happy,
on your
sir, to
character
give this
sheet you
money to
do, I don't know.
charity if you are offering to do that.
That wasn't really what I was offering, but I mean, if you're gonna fight about it with me, then I'm gonna let it go. I suppose it's just from here on. There's a big box of loot at the end of a tunnel. You can decide what to do with your portion of it. I don't think you should decide for the rest of us what we come across.
I think I can live with that. So from here on out, we split the money with whatever percentage we feel is been across us, and then you can do with your money what you feel, and I will do with my money what I feel is right.
See, this is why I feel justified in taking it, is because without us, it would still be in a goblin's cave. Now, obviously, if someone hired up or worked their way to clear this goblin cave themselves, and we were to, pop in and just, ooh, this is here, I would actually feel pretty shit if I saw somebody I acquainted with pocketing money in that manner. It's not
All
that
right.
I'm really so much finders keepers as it is we did what was necessary to retrieve this.
As long as this logic does not get extrapolated to people that are of upstanding character, I am fine with that logic. I can live with taking money from those who stole it as long as we are doing good.
That's the plan.
Yeah, don't think of it as taking.
That,
It's a donation for a good cause.
sir, if you are donating to yourself, I don't think it's much of a donation.
I think
I
he's
didn't
donating
donate it.
to the extinction of goblin in some cases.
Um, Joe, I'm a little bit confused about two-weapon fighting for the fighting style. It says when you engage in two-weapon fighting, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack. Does that mean that I get to add my
Yes.
proficiency to the second attack?
Uh, you already add your attack roll. Never add proficiency.
I mean, like left-handed swinging. If I have two swords and I take two-weapon fighting, am I now not at disadvantage for a
Yeah, so
second swing?
the second swing, regardless of if you have two weapon fighting or not, you are proficiency modifier for to hit. Two weapon fighting style allows you to add your ability modifier to the so like Michael is
Interesting.
using two weapon fighting, Michael's character. last fight, and so his first, I would have to designate which attack was his first, because that one on a hit I'd roll the d6, add his dexterity, and on the second one I would just roll six.
Okay, but when I get the two weapon fighting as my fighting style, I can then just add my ability modifier to the damage both.
Correct.
Okay. So it just takes away the disadvantage of having to.
Yeah.
Oh. On the subject of comrades that you've lost, did anybody happen to grab his skull so we can give him a proper burial?
Hmm.
Hmm.
This
Well,
conversation's been going long enough. I'm not gonna fight it if somebody's like, "We're still in the cave. I'll grab it now."
I was, I would be saying I'm
I
digging a fucking hole.
I will. We will go back and grab it when we come back with, and we'll give him
Makes
a proper
sense.
burial. Then we just want to make sure that no goblins stumble across that cave and loot up whatever's left before we can get back and get it into the right hands.
Bates, do you have noise suppression on Discord?
He knows I'm fine.
I keep muting myself and then forgetting to
I'm
unmute
fine
my
with it.
or to remute myself after I talk.
I was just wondering if you had it on or not.
I do
I
not mind it at all.
just trying to fix up this machete after I fucked it up and some yard work earlier today. Let me see.
Go for dueling. Do you think that the shield would count with no other weapon?
Shield doesn't count as a weapon. Uh,
So
I
I could have dueling with.
correct.
I
For
currently do.
yeah, I for years now have always viewed it as like a rapier, uh, and yeah, viewed it as like it wouldn't count with a shield. That's one of the things with D&D that always confused me a little, is that it's kind of awkward to make two weapon attacks, shield as a second weapon. Like, I say it's awkward. It's not shield's not having a built-in damage to me on a sense, but at the same time,
check,
if you have a um
check.
like
I
you want to
mean,
make attacks with your shield, you can as an it's
yeah.
just can't do the bonus action to fighting with.
Yarnold, are you just talking about input
Unless you
sensitivity when you
have
say
the
background? Or
shield master, then it is.
Mm,
No,
I
it's
just
different.
read it. It said you can apply the modifier light.
Talking about that, Spades, I DM'd you.
So if I were to take dueling, you would not punish me for having a shield in my offhand. Okay.
suppression. Test. That seems. Oh wait, turn it on. Ah, sweet. Yeah, that actually works pretty well.
Okay.
All right, yeah, actually that works pretty well. Thanks for showing me that, Yarnold.
I see it on your character.
are you sure? But Shield Master applies light. I
It
don't.
does not. I just read it.
Okay. Does it not?
Yeah.
Maybe I was reading like some sort of bear
It
rule.
it gives you a shove.
Okay, it automatically applies it. Stupid.
No,
Okay.
I just turned it on. It's totally doing good work.
I was talking about wild shape.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I know.
So excited! I've peaked as fighter. I've got my best
Oh,
features.
it doesn't act as light, but you can the bonus action to shove with it. Yes. It also gives you bonus to dex save.
And then look through all the different subclasses. And just
Like my circle,
yeah.
my druid circle. Kind of just pick one. They all seem to do the same thing. Yeah,
Like take time to read through classes, like have pretty much until
yeah.
uh
I can detect the weather
yeah.
now.
I just
Useful.
I just want to make sure that you realize you are picking your subclass because Circle of Land specifically has so many options. Yeah. Cool.
Joe, how
Yeah.
do elemental damage like do they have specific bonuses for what elemental damage you're using on certain creatures, or does it
Yeah,
matter?
different things have
Give it
weaknesses or
different
resistances
effects?
kinds of damage.
Oh, good. I don't have to make any hard decisions yet.
Meanwhile, I'm choosing a crimson right.
Yeah.
I'm just
Speaking of
happy
which,
I
are
can
you
turn
rolling
into a
our hit
sheep
dice
for
for
him.
us?
No, we're
It's
fixed.
just okay, so we just go up by however many our thing allows.
Why did I go up by 1, though? Didn't I have 9 last level?
Joe, if you wouldn't mind giving me a piece
Wait
of
a second.
advice. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
you have your hit points type set to me. I just
Is fire, cold, or lightning?
um I don't know. Both in the sense that I don't know that are weak.
Yeah, I was thinking
Uh
like for different effects or
yeah.
like if I deal fire damage, will it light a creature on fire?
Typically L will
Oh, okay.
with
So
each
it is
spell.
literally just flavor for my damage.
Yeah, but it can have effect
It
in the
Okay.
can,
sense of
yeah. There can be things that
trying.
are weak, but hard to keep track of which one you'll see more often in a campaign.
Yeah, that's
I could
fair.
tell you fire is one of the common behind poison resistance, the most common resistance. Poison
Because
damage is basically
any
useless.
poison creature has poison. That's
Yeah.
part.
Well, just so many creatures, in
And
my opinion.
goats.
Yeah. And then after that is non-magic.
So cold or lightning would probably be
Call,
I kind of like the idea of fire though.
go with it.
I'm
Nothing
going
stopping you.
fire.
And I don't know what the enemies done that are. Yeah. Okay. So, Tommy's heard, but the rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Candlein. Town consists of 4 old ruins, crumbling covered in ivy and briars around the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town. Where buildings are excuse me set on the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main side. As you approach, you see children playing on the town green, townsfolk tending to chores or running errands, shops in town. Many people look up and smile as you approach, but all return as you and their snap of fingers.
Okay, this is what I'm doing.
Oh. Oh, I made the wrong decision. So is it too late to change? Okay. I made very much the wrong decision.
I made very much.
Where do I need to look for this?
In the Discord apps.
It's blank. Oh, that's Fandolin, right? Yeah, never mind. Saw that a while ago.
Yep, posted. last week.
As we roll into Fandolin, our wild shape to turn into a sheep.
Yep. You
Now
sound
you
very
sound
far
very
away.
quiet.
Ah, yeah.
You hear me now?
Yes. That again?
120 feet in magical and non-magical darkness.
Is it night?
So what now?
Guys are
Is there anybody like manning? I see like the remains of a wall or something. Like, is there anyone even just being nosy about who's coming into town? Like, I can be like, "Yo, we caught this thing. Like, who's the authority around here? Like, what do y'all do with criminals?"
there is obvious hard state that you do enter from the northern.
I'll ask the first person I see, like
If it's the same guy.
Oh, I forgot. Uh, yeah. Gonna have it be a different person. I don't remember. Random and
Oh.
um, yeah. Um, yeah. As you're walking, the first like large building with red roof. Um, somebody standing outside.
it is nighttime or?
Oh, it's day. Like the
Good
afternoon.
morning, sir. Hey, we've captured ourselves a bandit, and we're trying to wonder, like, what to do about it.
How rude. This isn't a bandit. Go on, tell him.
What? I mean, he totally was a bandit.
Arg is a king. Uh, all right. Well, whoever that guy is. Yeah. There's. I suppose you could go talk to the town master. He may be able to um assist you, but really do whatever you want with him. There's town master just kind of helps with keeping records, maybe settling a few arguments. Yeah,
Perfect. I think that's the guy I need to see if he's available. Thank you.
yep, yep. Name's Wester. Should be in his hall.
Where's his hall, sir?
His hall. It's if you keep going down this road, it'll be on your left, just past like the town square. Uh, big reddish brown roof. Um, yeah, it's long. It's like a hall. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So we'll head that direction then.
Yeah, so you guys get to the hall, large building, pretty full. It's kind of like it kind of just looks like a small chapel or something out the and posted next to the door. The entrance is like where their town board fires.
Yeah, I'd like to read. Is
Yeah,
it written in a language I understand?
yeah, it's all in common.
Okay.
There's a lot of a lot of different stuff for like um upcoming holidays, binders for town events, or a couple of job posting farm hands, then one of looking for group to search east on the Tribor Trail of marauders for information.
We came from the
And
north, though, didn't we?
yes, the northwest. So we'd have to go back north and then at the map.
I was just wondering if the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
bandits weren't already taken care of by us. No,
Hard to say.
not if they're
We'd have to
bandits.
get more information
Yeah,
inside.
it says um
Yeah,
there's
that wasn't the Tribord. Sorry. We were on the outlet that comes off the Tribord Trail to come in. Tribord Trail runs from the high road, Ponyberry.
yeah, he's saying that it mentions like caravans being raided on their way to from
Okay. So it wouldn't have been who we.
Yeah, we came from the
unlike
high road, didn't we?
Yep.
Okay.
And then a little bit on the Tribord Trail, but we didn't meet until we were already off the Tribord Trail.
Gotcha.
Well, shall we go inside, see if the town master's
Absolutely.
all right?
yeah, you go inside and set of doors leading further into what all kind of courtroom style thing. Set a door stairs left and to your right there's town master. Yeah, that's it.
Where do you think those stairs lead? Anyone?
Don't know. If you're curious enough. I don't see anyone stopping you from peeking.
Yeah, I may poke around a little bit while you guys talk to the town master. And I'd like to go inspect the stairs, Joe. Are they leading down or up?
They go down the basement.
All right, I'm just gonna walk down the staircase around.
Cool. While Tommy's doing that, everybody else walking into the town master's office.
Sure. Oh no.
Yes.
Yeah. You open it up and office, couple of bookshelves, desk with um. Wow. That's if you use that. Oh, you said shift. Anyway, here's your town master.
Uploaded fat JPEG.
That man is sitting behind the desk looking rather tired, going through documents. Yes. I help.
We ran into a little bit of trouble on the road. We were able to recover Gunther's assistant here. It's Sildar.
Yep.
Sildar's with us, isn't he?
Um, Sildar probably would have sped off to head for the inn after getting down. He would have given 50 gold to every party member. Actually, no. He said he doesn't have the money yet. Sildar went to the inn, with the promise to pay you all the 50 gold after he time to get his.
Sweet. So we ran into some trouble along the road. Some goblins attacked. We neutralized them, and then we investigated some of their previous quarry. We were able to track them back to. Would I know it's Wave Echo Cave?
No.
Okay, so we tracked them back to a cave. Um, and we were able to exterminate the most of them. We took two goblins. Well, we took a goblin alive. I think we may have unfortunately forgot about him in this guy's cart when he delivered his goods. And later, when we returned to investigate, we actually took a bugbear captive. He seems like he may be willing to turn over a new leaf. He may be, useful in some manner, perhaps as a protectorate or a laborer. And basically, he doesn't want to be killed for his crimes, and so we thought maybe we could petition you for some sort of position where he could work back and earn an honest living as opposed to just be slaughtered for his previous crimes.
Uh, yeah, something changed. Yeah, he'll have to stand trial and go proper. Yeah, yeah. If you guys just want to follow me downstairs, so grab the keys here and we can go sell and that wrapped up probably within.
So,
Thank
Joe,
you.
what do I see downstairs?
You go downstairs and not overly dank or dirty. It's simple. Looks largely unused as there's all area, a guard post, hang out and chill, and then a short hallway with 2 jail cells.
Anyone in the cells?
Nope,
I just introduce myself to the guard, tell him I'm poking around.
there's no guard
Oh, there was just a guard's chair.
area. The guards could hang out.
All right. I looked around a little bit and then started walking back up the staircase.
Um, as you head up the staircase, you are met at the top by own. Ah, oh, hello. I are with other folk.
Well, yes, sir. Sorry to startle you. I was just looking around a little bit.
Okay, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, we're just gonna put this fellow that you guys have brought here in jail for days. Trial process. Letter of the law carried out.
All right. Very much, sir.
Now, it's probably appropriate to mention that amongst the supplies we recovered were probably looted goods and such. I don't know if you've had people who survived these incidences who have made claims to what we may have discovered. And if so, if there's some appropriate way to see that these belongings are returned to them, or how do you feel about the people who actually cleared out the cave. Like, you get where I'm going with
Um,
this?
I'm not sure actually. We've had a couple of shipments. I say we. Leanin had a couple of shipments waylaid as of recent. Lion Shield Foster, so they have some. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of her merchants have come through, lost supplies or lost their whole wagon as they've costed by goblins. Stopped at least for localized attempts. Still having issues with getting over Wyvern 4, but us wouldn't happen to have been an ogre among those.
No, sir, we did not
Oh,
encounter
an
the
ogre.
ogre.
Oh,
We probably
The
wouldn't have made it
other
back.
Tribor Trail marauders had some reports indicate at least one ogre, some bugbears, which we have two here it seems. That one is tied up, so not one of
No,
marauders.
he actually was instrumental in bringing down these these bandits, despite his race.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, and then there's sightings of goblins carried range.
Is Leanin the Lion's Head owner, or I think Gunther is maybe a merchant for her? Is that, am I interpreting this all correctly?
Um, yeah, Leanin is proprietor of the Lion Shield Cluster town. Um, I know of any Gunthers towns. Maybe this Gunther was one of her. Not.
oh, sir. I almost forgot to ask. Have you heard anything about a man that calls himself the Spider?
Oh, what a silly thing to call yourself.
You're sure you've heard nothing?
Yeah, nothing.
All right. Well,
The
thank you
reason
for your
we
help
ask
anyway.
is it was something the bugbear Clark is the name of our captive. He seems to be working for this spider who lives in a castle they found or something. He was like, Clark was going to take over the castle. He thinks himself a king. He's not the sharpest bugbear in the room. Um, there are so I'm curious, like, does a has a castle escaped notice? Are you aware of what castle they're referring to?
No, castles and patches. There are none here. None on the way here.
Seem to be being truthful.
An insight.
11.
You.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you for your consideration in our strange request. Should anyone have a claim against what we recovered, um, we'll be happy to arrange something with them.
All right. Yeah. If you have we'll Never went Clark here. If
Oh,
they run some lots of town and some have any
sir,
accounts to keep. Yes.
I do have one request. You perhaps have a wagon we could borrow, or know of someone who has a wagon that we could borrow for the day, just to pick up some things that we saw that the bugbear still had and return them to their rightful owners.
Any of the trading posts, Arthan's Provisions, Gloucester, Miners Exchange, would probably have be something like that to find a wagon there. Then maybe there's a farmer that can help. I know the chiefs wagon just not quite that not dipped my hand into agriculture. What times of year wagon?
Well, thank you very much for your. I think that we'll probably go and see about the lion shield. They have a wagon we can borrow.
Have a good day.
As well.
Oh shoot, we forgot to ask him where the lion shield coster was.
Oh, I thought you. Surely
I know
Sildar
where
would have told us.
Barthens could go and ask them. They know
I
me.
feel like we should probably talk to them. You did leave them a tied up goblin. That they probably have
That's
questions.
that's probably a fair point. Yes, let's go talk to them. So, I would like to head back up the road to Barthens.
I'll just follow him.
Onward.
Walk over. You barely have half a stride into the shriek of displeasure. You! What what makes you think you can show your face around here again?
My lady, I'm very sorry for what happened. I completely forgot that he was a wagon.
Nasty trick you played.
I meant no harm with it or any sort of difficulty.
Well, he's quite the prankster.
I'm not always the most good with my memory. Sorry, ma'am.
Yeah, well, it's really Ander you should be apologizing to. The one that found him, and yeah, well, it's his story to tell. It's quite human. Yeah, we took care of the problem, so I'm back.
You didn't kill
Rihanna
him, did you?
wince.
Didn't kill him, did you?
Why?
Well, that doesn't seem like the right thing to do, does it?
Who's you to say?
I don't know. Just I was never taught that murder was a very kind thing to commit.
Does this murder?
It
I
also
think the implication here is that he busted out and he might have gotten
punishment.
to the guy.
Well,
We'll ask his side
may
of the
I
story
go
before we
talk
call
to
them murderers, maybe.
sir? May I go talk to the man who dealt with him? You said his name was
Yeah, Ander.
Ander.
He and are round back cutting wood or packing boxes. They better be working.
Oh, well, all right. Thank you, ma'am. I'll go round back and talk to them.
Is everybody
So,
following him around? Is anybody staying in here?
yeah, this. You guys
Eh,
can feel
I'll
free to
just-
stay and figure out the wagon while I go talk to
I
them.
think
if
I'm
you would
gonna
like.
look. I'm gonna peruse the wares here.
I think I'll go with them because I got to hear the story. I'm too curious.
A bad goblin got turned into a good goblin. That's all I need to know.
You
All
there,
right.
my short friend. I remember your name.
I don't remember giving it.
That's a good reason to not remember it. Um, yeah, it didn't occur to me to mention it. Time you were you did you ever say that you were searching for Dungeon Rock Seeker when you were in here last?
I do believe I mentioned that, yeah.
I I hadn't thought of it, not, but his brothers, Nundro and Thardan. Uh, they they haven't been around in a bit. They camped nearby, but while they were waiting for Gundren, getting the work started, haven't seen them in probably about a 10-day now. You've
Right?
seen them, or no? They keep track of things in 10 days.
That's strange.
Oh, I ain't seen him, but if you could point me to where their camp last was, I wouldn't mind going and taking a peek.
Oh, I unfortunately I don't know quite where camp was.
Hmm. Well, formally, I'm Orn.
Or I'm Elmina.
A pleasure, I'm sure.
I seems to be so far. You need any wares? Feel free around if you need. Yeah, I mean, sure.
Appreciate it. I'll
So,
do that and take a look.
Yeah,
have we made our way around back?
yeah. Um,
Uh, Excuse me, sirs.
what now?
Well, I think I owe you a bit of an apology, actually. The when I brought my wagon in, I forgot someone in the back, and uh, lady inside seemed to have said that it was a problem that you had to deal with. Very sorry, sir. Could you tell me quite what happened?
So it was you.
I regret to say that it was, yes.
Interesting. Well, we oh Ander over there. Um, that wagon you brought us, and oh, to his surprise, a little green figure jumped out at him and tried to bite off his ear.
Oh, that's quite unfortunate. He was very securely tied when I put him in. I guess he must have managed to wriggle out on our way down the road.
Yeah, must
Or,
have. But it was it was quite the sight watching him wrestle that little guy off. Um, yeah, it was a real hoot of a time.
well, as much as I enjoy a good prank, I do believe that I owe you some sort of recompense for your troubles. You have a value in.
No, we're good. It was gave us a good laugh, and Notch has been pretty helpful ever since then. So, all things considered, I think it works out for the best.
Well, I'm very glad to hear that you didn't end up killing him.
Why would we do that?
Well, you know the people are sometimes far more racist. Don't spend the time to actually figure out if people are good people or
Just as a
well,
reminder, he also tried to kill the shit out of us. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, and also you keep saying people, but goblin, not a person.
And
well, I've dealt with my fair share of racism in my past, so I tend to default to referring to people as people before calling them by their race or humanizing.
Yeah,
He's
he's
not
not a human.
human
My character doesn't see it that way.
though.
That's
That's an
interesting. Your
interesting way.
character's not a human.
I know.
Would be
um,
defocusizing him. Would that be the lizard form of
Sure.
things? Defoking him.
He The sentienting him. Oh no,
Oh,
Joe.
you're
What
in a
word would
time
you
without
prefer
this
for
level
this?
of progression.
Huh. Well, yeah, no, Notch was just hungry. Got him off and from a bit of jerky, calmed him right down. He explained that he'd fight hadn't maybe gone his way, and said, "Well, want to return to them, be our guest, just not us anymore." But with a work in hand, there's more that came from. Had no issues from him since. Occasionally tries to grab a bip or a bob here or there. We've just started polishing the not so nice stuff real shiny, and he stuff now. Go to his stash, everyone. Back some.
Fair enough. Well, I'm glad to hear that everything turned out all right.
This is
Yeah, it's not so
working
bad.
out beyond my wildest expectations. Is he
Right.
available to speak to us? We have questions for him, I think.
Um, yeah, maybe. I'll go fetch him. Up the
Sharpens
back.
rapier.
Yeah, no, opens up the back door building and hear him yell something. Comes back and waddling behind him is the goblin that you guys beat. No longer in armor, just wearing just a loincloth. Yeah, so what do you want?
So I hear you've been minding your manners around here. It's good. We won't have to come back and see you about any problems if there aren't any. I had questions though. We've dealt with Clark. Um,
Clark's dead?
he's not dead. Found himself
Ah,
in much the
damn.
same. He's found himself in much the same situation you have. We're
Well,
gonna see if he
that's
can be more cooperative and less steely, bitey, and shooty.
you just should have killed him. That's my opinion on the matter. Great big bully he was. But
I understand the
if
sentiment, but I have questions. Do you know about this spider he keeps mentioning?
um Spider. Yeah, this Spider was just somebody we were working with. I don't know. They're up at the castle.
Now, that's another
Quarters
thing.
down.
I spoke to the leadership of this town, and they're unaware of any castle. Could you describe this castle to me in some detail?
Yeah, it's just castle. Us crag mods. Thought it'd be a nice little base of operation and growing and going. And yeah, the big boss man up there, along with a bunch of our other compatriots.
I'll pull out a map and be like, can you indicate where it is on this map for me?
Nope.
Okay.
I uh that's a map. I don't know where we are or where the cat like
Okay, so I'll try
yep.
and indicate to him that this is where we are. Here is the road. Here is where we found you on the road. Where is the castle relating to that, do you think?
Am I still a sheep?
Yeah.
Okay.
You never stated you weren't.
Okay. You're
Thank you.
Are you just
welcome.
following us around as a sheep
Yes.
and
Um
we're just chill with it?
A loyal steed.
yeah. He he and he yeah, if we're somewhere I think over in these woods maybe. Or that way of the uh points southern portion ever went.
All right. Thank you for your efforts.
Um,
Seems that you're fitting in well here. I hope that continues.
Notch. Um, do you happen to know if the spider works with uh ogres?
I've never worked. I don't really know what a spider is.
Just pay taxes.
Uh, I don't know. I just know I worked for Clark. Clark said, "Go to the road and bring us gold. Clark's kingdom will grow." And then he would, kick us and beat us if we didn't listen. Call us off, uh, listened. Um, the bosses, the other ones, they were sometimes talking about eventually something to Clark, but
He's a really nice guy.
What?
Sorry, I mean, back.
All right. Good luck
Well,
with your future endeavors. I hope no one else bullies you into this sort of thing Clark did. We'll keep that in
thank you for
mind
your
when it
time,
comes
Notch.
time to bear witness to him.
Can I throw Notch a still or a copper coin for
sure.
his help? Thank you very much, sir.
Man, you gotta quit paying people who try to kill me as I walk away.
What can I say? I can't do it myself.
Can't do what yourself?
Oh, nothing, sir.
Moral beacon of the party, everyone.
Bah.
No, I think the sheep's our moral beacon.
There's a difference between a
Well,
mascot and a moral compass.
not in this party, there isn't.
If you say so. I'll
Um,
try and rejoin the
I
guys inside the general store.
I have been beat, boys. I could use a good nap and a good meal to fill my belly.
Fair enough. I'll consult with the rest of them. Hey, do we want to put up in an inn for the night? Take it out of the party's funds. All right,
Bah.
that's 1-4. I'm gonna assume one ba means yes. Um, Oren, do you have a place around here, or would you also need a place at the end?
I believe I've still got a room.
Ah, you're already set up. Cool. Well, maybe
Oh,
you
we can
know.
save money if anyone wants to snuggle.
Bah.
I
No.
think
I'm
I'll
not
pass.
opposed. I
The-
don't need
I
a
think the
bed
sheep
to
said yes.
trance.
Bah.
I think we've agreed that one ba means yes.
I wonder if they have any
Oh, sorry,
like
my bed's got a
pasture
stag.
out back we could throw the sheep.
I think we let the innkeeper decide whether or not the inn can, or with it, the sheep can come up to the room.
Whether they serve sheep here.
Yeah, we don't serve your kind here. They'll have to wait outside. I expect, but we haven't made it to that point yet. So yeah, if you've got an inn you're relatively happy with, Orin, I'll join you up there, and I really don't need a
Oh,
bed to myself either. So
I
um,
know Oren and I went to a inn to grab drinks before coming back and helping out, so perhaps we could go there.
Alright.
sure.
Bah.
I'm kind of in the middle of perusing the shop, though.
Oh,
Okay.
feel free to spend as much time as you need. Uh, Meet us there if you would like. I know where it is. I can take it else.
Sounds peachy.
All right. Well, thank you. And I walk out the front door and head down the road towards the inn.
I'll follow him since I don't know my way around.
Is have we arrived?
Yeah, well, I was gonna let him peruse the
Yeah,
shop
that's fair.
first, so
Would you
that
like to peruse?
know if there was any gear. Browse for an appropriate amount of time before.
I'm just curious as to what there is in here.
It's pretty much just general adventure. Eyes, no weapons. Other.
I'd pick up a couple of rations to replace the ones that I spent on the
Fed to
journey.
respective people.
Yes.
Hey, Fanto, what do you look like again?
I am a painfully average dwarf.
Okay. Would you say your satchel is quite visible to the sheep?
It would probably be on my back.
Hmm. I
Hmm.
start kind of nibbling on his satchel.
I'm going to say that the uh, owner of Barthen's Provision is not going to allow a sheep.
I have been talking as a sheep this entire time.
You
Opening a
followed the group
door.
outside around back.
Oh,
Have now, yeah.
damn.
You were not allowed back in with us.
Damn.
Oh, I forgot I had that. That might be used for castle. Um, boys, about getting into this castle, do you have any ideas? I think I might have one.
I say we use Blarg's back entrance. Excuse me, Clark's.
Yeah, but I mean,
Shut
did
up.
you get a? Do you know where it is, or just that it exists?
I think he described how to get to it.
I was going to because somebody asked, and then the role play moved on before I had a chance. Yeah,
So we do know, or we don't know.
uh, I, I'll give the description he would have given of, um, yeah. So he would have said, when you walking, when Clark walking to front of castle, their big broken front door, or can go this side, and he would have raised his left hand, um, round to fallen wall, second fallen wall, harp hiding hole.
All right.
Yeah,
Would they happen to be carrying oil of slipperiness and a couple of first level spell scrolls?
They would not have.
Is there anyone? Oh, we forgot to ask about the wagon. Shoot. Um,
Right.
when we get to the inn, I'm going to ask the inn about where we can find this lion shield or whatever. Or we can go and talk to them. Get a wagon then. That's although if we reserve it now, that might be a better way.
So you said we're outside, right, Cephas?
Yeah, you are
I am. Okay, cool. What's the ground look like?
like the ground in the picture of.
Well, I don't know if we're on like a dirt path or, if there's
You can
grass.
find grass if you.
I'm gonna go look for grass.
Yep.
I'm gonna go eat grass.
Yeah, you'd probably be able to find some oil of slip. Probably like 55 or 60.
I think I'd like to look for somebody. I mean, basically, I'm looking for somebody who can do appraisals for low cost, and I'm gonna see if I can figure out what's up with the frog.
Um, appraisals. It really just depends on the item. I can take a look at it, or it's out of my um, get it down at the miners exchange. And if You can't find anybody in town to look at it, then you might just have to go back to Never West to Never.
All right, fair enough. Give me
Heal it.
your best guess on this here frog I found.
Um, uh, yeah, this is, I think this is out of my purview, but I think the Miners Exchange can take care of this. I see that the eyes appear to be gold. Rest appear probably jade. I don't know how much experience they have with jade, but I do know they know a thing or two about gold. The Miners Exchange should be.
I'll check them out. Thank you for your recommendation. Oh, I mean, if I believe they're open, I'll head over and try and or ask them first, I guess, how to get there, and then head that way.
I'm gonna make the executive call with 10 minutes. That it is coming down, close up time for the party.
Sorry, what's happening? I had to run to the bathroom.
I'm saying that
We're wrapping up the
evening is
session.
descending on the town. Time for y'all to find a place.
In
Could
that
Alright.
I
case, I'll rush to the.
catch how much healing potions are?
Oh, healing.
They
Yes.
don't sell them, or they didn't
don't
last
sell
time
them?
I was
So
here.
he might be trying to sell.
Yeah. They
Oh, okay.
um
Would be a
uh,
dick move.
healing potions purchased. Yeah, I'm assuming you want to buy healing.
Yeah.
Um, healing potion. Uh, they don't have any, but she'll tell you that the lion shield.
Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna be silver piece per room.
Oh, it's not based on our missions or lifestyle expense.
The
No.
the inn itself is probably set by that wherever you.
Okay.
Yeah. The
How
the
many
inn
rooms.
has 4 rooms available of 6, and 2 occupied rooms are Sildar and Orin. So
Ah,
yeah. I'll say 2 people can comfortably sleep per room. Somebody will have to share. Inevitably, there are 6 people total in the party. 5.
I just needed a chair, pretty much. Hardly even need
And
that.
I'm a sheep.
Yeah. So
Yeah, if you
I still want to see if I can get into the inn.
yeah, we might not have to worry about it if he's forced to sleep outside.
uh yeah, they're not going to allow a sheep. If you like attempt to sleep among the sheep at the Alderleaf farm,
I'm gonna attempt to do that. That
um
like
I say specifically the Alderleaf
a
farm because that's
vibe.
the only farm that's named. Well, there's a anyway. But yeah, you can find there are a number of farms down you can find.
Also, who knows? I might find some really good intel.
You will wake up in drow not drow form,
druid.
tiefling.
He's just gonna fall asleep as a sheep, and then when the rest of the sheep wakes up, he's a terrifying looking creature.
Racist.
Man, that was one bender last night that I had. Yeah, crazy.
So there's, let's see, got Rion. I'm gonna crash with Orin, I guess, who's already paid for his room. There's Saren, Turav. Are Y'all want to? Y'all
I
cool
am
with
happy to
hanging in the
crash with
same room?
someone.
Okay.
Um,
So that'll just
Jacob,
cost us 1
Jacob will
silver then.
pay for a room.
Okay. I can crash with there. So we can each pay half. That's
That leaves
just 5
Saren
copper
out though.
piece.
Well, I was gonna pay from the party loot is the plan there. So I'll
There.
take two. I'll take two out of the party loot.
Okay.
And buy 2 rooms and we'll just split them between us.
Yeah, and I'll shack up with Orin.
Okay. I'm with Jacob.
And I guess
And
Saren's
everybody,
got his or her own room because I don't think we ever figured out what he is.
You might have $1 or $1,000,000. Who knows?
Oh, I bought you a room anyways. I didn't pry into your personal affairs.
yeah, every rest. By now, have any questions up throughout the week? If you made a level up decision at the end of this session, then regret by saying it, just have your character finalized.
I
Okay.
like mine.
I think I'm fine.
Yeah, I have a
I'm
lot
sure
of options
Michael will
level
have
2.
to go through choose his levels.
Yeah,
Literally
I
zero
made Michael's
choices for me.
choices for him.
Yeah, he will
Well,
not
you should
want
have.
those.
I'd have gotten.
I did. Well, not proper.
Oh, well, I'll look into that. I don't think I finished filling out my spells from level 1. I
No,
couldn't
you
make up my
didn't.
mind.
Yeah, you can learn 3 more spells, and with bards, because you can't prepare spells, it's just whatever spells you know. On level up, you can get one old spell and learn one. Back.
Oh,
Like you can
so each
swap
level
one
up I
spell per
can,
level up.
if I regret something, I can swap it out.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Warlocks are the same way, and it's a big help to warlocks because warlocks spell slots they get very few
Yeah,
level.
but they're all max level from the start.
Yeah, but it's still like there are spells that don't scale with levels. So nice to be able to swap out spell that doesn't scale. Yeah, fun session.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Balls.
Joe.
Later.
Bye, Joe.
Bye.
Eh. Butter my biscuits.
Oh, there's a fat guy